Today we're revisiting the brand new Lumix 28-200mm f4 to 7.1 and ask the question, is it the ultimate gimbal lens? In case you missed it, last week Lumix announced a brand new lens, which is their 28-200mm f4 to 7.1, and I do have a review of that lens on my channel, but something I didn't mention in that review was how good this lens is for gimbal use. Now, a reason for that is because I knew right around the corner I needed to review the Zhiyun Weebill 3S, and so we are going to be kind of combining efforts with this video, talking about some of the reasons why the 28-200mm is a really good gimbal lens, but also we're going to take a look at the Weebill 3S and talk about why this combination is a really awesome combination for just an overall lightweight, maybe travel-friendly gimbal setup. So with that, let's talk about my thoughts around the setup. Starting first with the 28-200mm, there's a couple of reasons why the 28-200mm makes a really good gimbal lens, and one of those reasons is just the overall size. If you balance your gimbal with the lens at 75mm, it will stay balanced all the way through its range of focal lengths. And so you in essence have the full range of 28mm to 200mm without having to rebalance your gimbal. And so that in and of itself makes it an amazing gimbal lens. But another reason why it's a good gimbal lens is because it does have really fast, reliable autofocus. And paired with something like the S5 II or S5 IIX with phase detect autofocus, you're going to be able to lock onto your subject and track subjects really well, or even just obtain focus with any normal gimbal movements. And so you have this wide range of focal lengths with this small lens and with the fast, reliable autofocus. Again, it just makes for a really good gimbal lens. So with that, let's talk about the gimbal. Right off the bat, I'll say that I've been really impressed with the Zhiyun Weebill 3S while I've been using it. Now, some of the key standout features with the Weebill 3S is the fact that with certain combinations, you do get an included wrist support. This is something that I haven't seen on a ton of gimbals, but it's been really awesome to use, knowing that if I'm doing longer shoots, I do have that little bit of wrist support. Another feature is the fact that while you can connect the camera via USB-C, you do also have the ability to utilize Bluetooth to connect to your camera. I can see it being super useful for the S5 IIX when it's available, because you can continue to shoot using your USB-C port, but also be connected to the gimbal. And so again, a really nice feature. The other standout feature is the fact that you do have the ability to switch from horizontal filming to vertical filming really easy. And this is due to the fact that there is an additional clamp on the bottom plate of the gimbal. And so you can go from horizontal, take off the camera and actually put it back on in vertical mode. And so it makes it really easy. You may just have to make minor adjustments to your balancing, but again, this is one implementation of vertical filming that is just easy. One pro for me is the fact that you do have the ability to control the gimbal using an app that creates the ability to utilize the gimbal wirelessly. Something that excites me about the ability to use the app is you have the ability to set waypoints and have the gimbal do predetermined motions so that you can potentially film yourself while you're doing tripod-like motions. Maybe you're doing a tilt or a pan. You have the ability to set that and predetermine that motion within the app. And so that's something that I found really cool. And even if I don't use the gimbal as maybe a gimbal, I can see myself using this even in more narrative projects where I'm the talent. Maybe I'm filming myself, I can set those predetermined motions so that I can create more motion in the shot. And so that's something that's really nice to see. Another pro for me, and in talking about this lens and gimbal combination with the f7.1, this gimbal does come with a light. So there is that. And so if you are looking for a lightweight gimbal setup, then I would definitely check out both the Lumix 28-200mm f4 to 7.1 and the Zhiyun Weebill 3S. And so that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's a little bit different talking about both these things in the same video. And so if you do have any additional questions, or if there was something I didn't cover, let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you all for joining. Go and find your journey. Go embrace life. Peace.